While your cat is usually the perfect companion, there are times when their behavior isn't ideal, like scratching furniture or jumping on countertops. In these moments, it's important to let them know what's not allowed. But how do you say no in a way your cat actually understands? That's exactly what we'll explain today. If you enjoy cat-related content, don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Now let's dive into how to guide your cat's behavior and avoid common training mistakes. Does your cat understand? No. When correcting your cat's behavior, it's essential to remember that they don't naturally understand the word no. Since we can't communicate with them the way we do with people, our messages can sometimes get lost in translation. However, cats are highly intelligent and are excellent at picking up on body language and tone of voice. A study published in the National Library of Medicine found that cats use both visual and auditory cues to recognize human emotions. They respond to the way we sound, the expressions on our faces, and even our body language. This means your cat can sense when you're unhappy with their behavior and adjust accordingly. While cats may not be as easily trainable as dogs, they are capable of learning through repetition and association. With the right approach, your cat can recognize when you're telling them not to do something. Teaching your cat to understand no. Just like dogs can learn to associate commands with specific actions, cats can also be trained to understand no. The key is consistency and patience. Your cat won't instinctively grasp the meaning of the word, but they will recognize the sound and tone if used correctly. One common mistake is using different tones when saying no. If you sometimes say it in a cheerful voice and other times in a serious tone, your cat may not realize it's the same word. To be effective, always use a firm, clear tone, but never yell or scare your cat. Raising your voice can create fear and anxiety, making training more difficult. Instead, be assertive yet calm. When saying no, pair it with an action to interrupt the behavior. For example, if your cat is scratching the table, say no firmly while gently removing them from the area. This helps them make the connection between the word and the unwanted action. By being patient and consistent, you can teach your cat boundaries in a way that feels natural and stress-free for both of you. How to correct bad behavior. Correcting your cat's behavior the right way is crucial. As we mentioned earlier, patience and consistency are key. With the right approach, you can guide your cat's actions without damaging your bond. Instead, proper training can strengthen your relationship. Now, let's go over some common behavioral issues and how to address them effectively. Scenario 1. How to stop your cat from scratching furniture. Scratching furniture is one of the most frustrating cat behaviors. Not only can it cause permanent damage, but repairs or replacements can be costly. To effectively stop this behavior, it's important to understand why cats scratch in the first place. Scratching is a completely natural instinct for cats and serves several purposes. First, it helps with claw maintenance. Cats use scratching to wear down their claws naturally, preventing them from becoming overgrown. If their nails get too long, walking can become uncomfortable, even painful. To help with this, be sure to trim your cat's nails every 2 to 3 weeks. Another reason cats scratch is to mark their territory. In the wild, marking their space helped cats avoid unwanted encounters with other animals. While your cat may not need this survival tactic today, they still have that territorial instinct. Cats have scent glands in their paws, and when they scratch, they release their scent to claim an area as their own. Scratching is also a way for cats to release pent-up energy, express excitement, or even relieve boredom. So, rather than trying to stop your cat from scratching altogether, the goal is to redirect this behavior to an appropriate outlet. To do this, provide plenty of scratching alternatives like scratching posts or boards. Placement is key. If your cat loves scratching the couch, place a scratching post right next to it. Then, use positive reinforcement to encourage the right behavior. For example, reward your cat with a treat whenever they use the scratching post instead of your furniture. Over time, they'll learn that the scratching post is the better option. Scenario 2. How to stop your cat from jumping on the counter. Cats are naturally curious and love to explore their surroundings. They're especially drawn to high places where they can get a better view of their environment. Unfortunately, this often means they end up on countertops, a behavior that can be unhygienic and even dangerous. The best way to prevent this is through redirection. Since cats have an instinctual need to climb, provide them with safe and appealing alternatives. Invest in a cat tower, wall shelves, or a climbing tree where they can jump freely. Place these structures near the areas they love to explore, and reward them with treats, petting, or verbal praise whenever they use them. This reinforces the idea that their designated climbing spots are more rewarding than your countertops. Another reason your cat might be drawn to the counter is access to the faucet. Many cats are fascinated by running water due to their wild instincts. Moving water is typically safer to drink than stagnant water, which can harbor bacteria. If your cat frequently jumps onto the counter to drink from the faucet, consider getting a pet water fountain. These fountains provide a continuous flow of fresh water, satisfying your cat's attraction to running water while keeping them off the counter. Scenario 3. How to stop your cat from giving love. Bites. Love bites are playful nips that cats give to their owners. While they aren't meant to be aggressive, they can still be painful. This behavior is most common in kittens who are learning how to interact with their environment, but if not addressed early, it can continue into adulthood. If your cat has a habit of giving love bites, redirect their playful energy to appropriate toys. Interactive toys, such as feather wands or string toys, allow them to engage in play without using your hands as a target. Use positive reinforcement. Praise and reward them when they play with their toys instead of biting you. If your cat ignores their toys and continues biting you, your reaction is key. Cats are highly responsive to human reactions and can learn from them. When your cat bites during play, immediately say, "Ow!" in a firm but calm voice and walk away. This signals that biting results in the end of playtime, helping them understand that it's not acceptable behavior. If the biting becomes more frequent, more intense, or escalates into aggression, it may be a sign of a deeper behavioral issue. In such cases, consulting an animal behavior specialist can help address the problem before it worsens. Common mistakes to avoid. Mistake 1. Punishing your cat. A common mistake cat guardians make when trying to correct behavior is using punishment. No matter how frustrating your cat's actions may be, whether they've scratched up expensive furniture or broken a cherished keepsake, reacting with anger won't solve the problem. Contrary to popular belief, cats don't understand the concept of punishment. They won't connect your reaction to their behavior, meaning punishment is not only ineffective but can also damage your relationship with your cat and make them fearful of you. Instead of punishment, always focus on positive reinforcement and redirection. Some cat owners turn to spray bottles as a training tool, but this should only be used as a last resort. While a quick spray can interrupt unwanted behavior, it's still a form of punishment that can cause stress and confusion. Using gentler training methods will yield much better results in the long run while maintaining your cat's trust. Mistake 2. Giving up too quickly. Correcting bad behavior takes patience and consistency. One of the biggest mistakes cat owners make is expecting instant results and giving up too soon. Teaching your cat the meaning of no and redirecting their actions isn't a one-time process. It requires repetition. If your cat doesn't immediately stop their behavior after redirection or a firm no, don't get discouraged. Cats learn through repeated experiences, so it may take multiple interactions before they begin to understand and adapt. Stay committed, and with time, your cat will learn the right behaviors while maintaining a strong and trusting bond with you. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. This helps other cat lovers discover our content.